If you're looking to warm up and feel good in under 10 minutes, then this routine is for you. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're gonna get started right away, opening up our wrists with these simple wrist stretches, rocking side to side. Now, I gotta clarify, I am not a certified yogi. I'm just an athlete that likes to warm up, so I'm sharing some of my favorite warm-ups with you because I think that they're important. After a few of those, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but flip your palms facing upwards, and again, just isolating the stretch side to side. As you can see, I do a little curl onto my fingers so I can stretch the top of my knuckles as well. Go ahead and walk your hands forward, sinking into a child's pose. This is a great way to open up your shoulders slightly and your chest, and if you have a tight back, this is great. Also, it helps prepare for bridge pose, so if it's early in the morning, I recommend doing this pose before hitting your bridge. Go ahead and slide your hands to the right, that way you can open up the left side of your body. You should feel a stretch in the back of your shoulder and the side of your body called your lat. Go ahead and slide your hands over to the left now so you can do the same stretch on your right side. Again, you should feel the stretch on your right lat and your right shoulder, or the rear delt. After taking a few deep breaths in this pose, go ahead and reach your arms behind you, placing the top of your head on the ground and flexing your toes. Grabbing behind your heels and leaning forward, you want to think about pulling your shoulder blades open. You should feel a great stretch in the top of your back. If you are a bar athlete or a calisthenics athlete who is always swinging, you know your upper back is tight. I highly recommend you hitting that. Let's go ahead and reach on forward into a upward dog. Now opening up our front body. You want to make sure you have your arms straight, and for a more advanced pose, get your thighs off the floor. Feel free to add some movement going up and down or whatever feels good. That's what stretching is all about. Inhaling, go ahead and rock onto your right side, and same thing onto your left side. You should feel a good stretch in the side body one more time there. If you can, I challenge you to reach your toes towards your head. And even if you cannot touch your head today, I challenge you to come back to this routine and try it until you get it. I believe in you. Again, when it comes to stretching, breathing will really help you sink deeper, but time is everything. So be patient with these stretches because you should only be doing what feels good. Let's go ahead and slide on into a side lunge, but it's more of a lizard lunge because we're going to be sliding our foot out to the right, and you want to ensure that your toes are pointing outwards as well. That way you can open up that front right hip a little bit more. Now, getting the back knee off the floor, adding a few rocks, you're going to be stretching your Achilles and ankle. You should feel really good, ensuring that your core is engaged, protecting your lower spine. After a few rocks, go ahead and lift up that back left leg and reach for it with your right arm. You're now entering a spinal twist, opening up the front of your chest and really deepening the left quad stretch. I challenge you to pull your leg as close to you as possible. Trust me, it hurts. Go ahead and center out. Let's hit a downward dog and pedal your feet out so you can stretch one calf and hamstring at a time. Again, you better be breathing. I'm going to keep reminding you guys all the time. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and slide on forward and let's hit that low lunge on the left side as well. Moving more into a lizard, pointing your left toes outwards and pushing your knee open to deepen the stretch in that front left hip. You should feel it in the back right hip as well. And again, move at your own pace. If you're ready to put your elbows down, go for it and lift that back leg off the ground, starting the stretch in the back right Achilles and back right calf muscles. I love this stretch and definitely recommend it for any tumbling athletes out there. Go ahead and place that bottom knee down and reach back for that right foot, now stretching the right quad out. Again, focusing on your breath and trying to get that heel to you as closely as possible. After a few of those, go ahead and reach that arm back up and around, pushing yourself back into another downward dog. Again, pedaling out the feet, recentering your body, and isolating one hamstring and calf stretch at a time. Taking one last breath in and out, you're going to go ahead and sink on forward into a right-legged pigeon pose. Bringing your right knee up to your right wrist, you should now feel the stretch in your right glutes. And to deepen the stretch even more, you can sink your chest down. Don't worry if you're not here today. Again, come back to this video and try to sink deeper and deeper into these stretches. Consistency is key with everything. And yes, that means flexibility too. Go ahead and switch sides, hitting your left-legged pigeon and now stretching that left glute. If you guys really want to make it more challenging, I challenge you to push your foot farther away from your hip each time you come back to this stretch. Also, again, sinking your chest down, focusing on your breath. Hang out here for a few moments and come on up. Go ahead and push back into your last downward dog of the day and walk your feet towards your hands, hitting a deep forward fold. Try to ensure that your legs stay straight and again, focus on your breath. Go ahead and add a few bends and extensions and you'll do this for a few reps. Inhale on the squat and exhale to sink deep into the forward fold. Now, interlacing your fingers behind your legs, you're gonna go into a deep shoulder stretch. The goal is to get your wrists close to the floor. And again, if you are not here today, it is okay. Add a bend if you'd like and rock back and forth. Bringing your hands back down behind your legs, ending in one last forward fold. Let's go ahead and bring it on down to the floor so you can hit your seated pike stretch. Starting with pointed toes, see how far you can go. And for a deeper challenge, go ahead and pull those toes back so you can really target the calves and hamstrings. Now, let's go ahead and hit an opposite stretch where we actually open up our front body, engaging our glutes and throwing your head back. Make sure your core is tight to protect your lower spine. Now, for a more advanced version, you will go into a reverse plank pose. Again, squeezing your glutes, throwing your head back. And for the final open upper, we're gonna end in a bridge. If you do not have a bridge, it is okay. I highly recommend using a yoga wheel to start opening your back if a bridge is a goal or a deeper bridge is a goal. I love, 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 love yoga wheels, and they definitely help me get to where I am today with my back flexibility. Go ahead and do what I call a tiny bridge, where you try to bring your hands and feet as close together as possible. Again, squeeze your glutes. Trust me, your lower back is going to hurt during this back bend process, but if you squeeze your glutes as tightly as possible and keep your core engaged, the back pain will go away. End with one last strong bridge with straight arms and straight legs and come on down. Now, grabbing your legs and bringing your forehead towards your knees, you can go ahead and hit a couple of tuck and rolls. Anytime my clients have back pain, I totally tell them to hit these, and I think it helps. Definitely helped me when I was a gymnast. We are going to finish strong with one last stretch. Go ahead and hit your seated butterfly with your feet together and reaching up tall. We're gonna wave from side to side, opening up our lats one last time. Also, when I'm in a butterfly position, again, I like to engage my glutes and pull my knees down towards the ground. Focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling, and ending strong with a very light neck roll. I don't really like rolling my neck all the way around, so I usually just rock it in the front and then tilt it in the back. I really hope that you guys enjoy this stretch, and again, show me some love if you want to see more.